Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of The Outer Worlds. We are currently hunting Guillaume Antrim in order to take his finger back to Constable Reyes, one of the marauders. And as we've been going around exploring, we found the botanical labs, which is where the deserters are all holed up just outside of Edgewater. We've had a chat with them. They want us to divert the power to them rather than to Edgewater. So there's choices and decisions to make there, but we're going to have a quick chat with Grace Romero.
I don't know you.
No.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Well, it kind of is, because I've already spoken to people inside, but what's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Well, who's been wandering out of your camp?
Got anything in you besides questions? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
Oh,
Lady named
Zoe.
Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
She went to
Now
join
I'm
the
pacing
Marauders.
around wondering if marauders got to her.
Well, I'll definitely keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent.
Apparently,
Can't
taking
imagine where she's
Adrena
gone.
time
Vale's
is
a wide place.
her
She
main
could be
talent.
anywhere.
Oh, well, and Esmeralda got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
Yeah. I've got questions about her, because we already know that she's
I'll
deserted
tell you what I can.
to try and sort things out. Right. How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay, that's interesting. Any idea where she may be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Yeah, we've already checked her room. You snooped around in her
Little
room?
ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Love it. Okay, well, I think I've got all I need from that. Let's change
What
the
is it?
subject. And we're just going to go. So, on to the Marauder. Delicious, delicious. Canned meat. Let's get our proper sniper out. So we've got we've got 3 Marauders out in the front. We've got slightly more heavy ammo than we do plasma ammo, but plasma ammo does so much damage. But I think starting off, it could be really beneficial.
I'm ready for this.
Like that. That is way more ammo than I wanted to spend. And these guys have got a lot more health than I was expecting. Or they're healing up. They're healing up because we're moving out of range. I think that's what it is. Okay.
Here we go. Woohoo!
Yeah, that'll be exactly what it is.
Find you! I smell blood!
You're the last one alive.
Everyone all right?
And there we go. Fun to use the plasma sniper for a while. Don't know if I like it grand scale. Like the initial hit is great, but the DPS is not great, and the projectiles move slow. My word, they move slow. could probably try using our time dilation next time. Just to see how much of a difference it makes.
Easy.
Easy for me, not for you, Pavati. You're always saying how you wish you could do what I can do. Okay, that's done well for stocking up on some supplies. I really should be trying to use the light ammo because we have so much of it. Maybe this this little town section will give us an opportunity for it. Now, anytime we approach a potentially hostile area, we need to think about where mobs are going to come from. In this case, probably inside the buildings. And of course, those guys there, who weren't there a moment ago.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Well, we did, so... You know, that's a thing. If we shoot it, is this just going to cause us trouble?
Incoming!
Okay, so it's gone.
Bingo! It's too strong! Hit it with something else!
Oh my god, there's so many of them over here. But these are a lot weaker than the other ones.
Get through!
That is not helping. Our worst time to reload. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're going to use time dilation in a moment. Okay, I think everyone's dead, and we mostly just used our light ammo. There's the finger that we needed. I think having the extra armor that we put on last time made a big difference. Our health regen is doing quite nicely. So now that we've killed the big boss, let's loot everything and see if we can find Zoe while we're here.
Oh, clever.
Yeah, I think we can go around each of the bits carefully. There's mines that we need to watch out for. Not too bad. Ah, that's Zoe. Hey.
Wow. You put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways.
You're a little bit crazy. You're Zoe? People are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I do like your lack of morals. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Okay. Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay. So, how'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
So your plan kind of worked. So how are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh,
Not
you mean
so
around these guys?
Keen on your
The Marauders
sass.
wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Okay, well, why did you leave the camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
Romanticizing
Instead, what do
the
I
bad
find?
guy.
But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Okay, well, there was something
I've
else.
got all the time in Halcyon.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Well, now everyone's, like, dead, so... Oh, we can't intimidate or persuade. Right, well, I'll be back.
Heard something?
Stand and deliver! I always wanted to say that.
Good job, party. Let's go around the back, see if we can find a way up. Yeah, we can hop up here, I reckon. Ooh. Basic choice found a flaw in you. During an adventure, things may happen that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Permanent concussion. Having been hit in the head one too many times, your mental faculties have been permanently affected. I'm gonna reject that. Permanent concussion just seems like a bad thing. Like, mind attributes -1. It's not great. So, this Marauder hooligan.
Get past that armor!
No encore?
All done. Actually, let's have a look at our character. So, mind skills. Long guns persuade, hack medical science, determination, handguns, long guns. Yeah, it feels like a lot. Feels like a lot that we would end up losing for a perk like that. Sorry, not a perk, a flaw like that. wonder if there's anything on the other roof that we could potentially reach and scurry round to. Now, this feels like the kind of parkour stuff that would find you something suitably hidden, but alas, it looks like no dice this time. I don't think we'd be able to make it across to any of the other areas. Ooh, careful. Don't want to fall off the edge. Okay, inside. Oh, we could have just come up inside. That would have been quite different and significantly easier. Take all of this stuff because we'll be able to sell it or potentially use it. I think we're done in here.
That's clever.
May as well lockpick this. And we'll just check around the back of this building. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do around here. Another mine, but we'll just keep clear of it. Okay, next building round. Some kind of warehouse. Flywheel. And a pickable lock. Who ate my lunch? This is someone's proper lab area. Even more light ammo. 8 cases Bumblebee Pale Kale Ale. Boston Baked Beans. Morning Milk, Space's Choice, Tarmac and Cheese. Stock taking, I guess? I think we've got everything from in there. So what else do we have here? More mechanical bits, really. Ooh. Just saw it. Just got far enough away. I dislike mines. I dislike them so much. Mechanical Sentry is gone. Water Thug is gone. Mechanical Sentry's gone. I think there was something down this way, yeah. Okay, I feel like we've looted everything of worth in this area. And we're now overweight, so it's a good time to potentially head back to Constable Reyes. And that was the abandoned outpost. Okay, cool. Let's head back to the Constable. We'll fast travel back to Edgewater itself first, and we'll sell most of what we've got. So in here, junk. Only does 19 damage. But it uses light ammo. Unjunk. It does more damage per hit than the sawed-off shotgun does. So we'll hold on to it for right now. Junk, junk. Yeah, the assault rifle can go. Revolver can go. Impact hammer can go. And the plasma rifle does so much with that first big hit that it is definitely the sniping choice weapon. Okay, got a thing for hacking. We can get rid of that. And this one, heavy weapons and reduced stealth skills. So it's the same as what we've got. My current one is so dead, so we'll just swap over. And actually, these can take a lot of modifications. So we might want to do some customizing on them. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. So, into sell stuff, and that's going to be at the general store just over here on the right, I think it was.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Of course not.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Yeah, just let me sell you stuff.
Music to my ears.
There we go, much lighter. Okay, let's pop to the to the workbench first.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Okay. Modify this. So, let's see what we can install. So we've got armoring first of all. Adding physical armor rating seems pretty smart right this moment. What's the difference between these two? Other than this one just being worth more. They look the same. Except this one's... Oh, this one's a pristine one. Interesting. Well... These don't have durability, so... It is what it is. Right, skill. Tech skills. Melee, weapon, and defense. Ranged weapon. Extra defense skills seem like a smart choice. But let's have a look at what defense skills are. So dodge and block. We're not really dodging and blocking. So ranged is probably better for us. And then finally, self-patching. Great. Okay, let's repair our armor. Although it doesn't need it just yet. But if we do it now, it'll probably end up being cheaper. Okay, what could we put on the machine gun? We could turn it into plasma. We could give it an even larger magazine, which just seems a bit obscene. Or we could make it shock. Let's keep it physical for the moment. Oh, and of course these are the ones that are used by Pavati. Okay, I'm happy with what we've done in terms of our tweaks. So,
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
hi.
Something to report?
Yeah, I got some fingers for you.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Here's the first.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
You better believe I do.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable.
Yeah, that sounds
I
about
remember
right.
Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Well, I love paperwork.
Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Hey. What's this? Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Amazing. How did so many of your people end up as marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Okay. That doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Okay, Reyes. Marauders do... oh yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think.
Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Well documented and legally accounted for.
What's on your mind?
You know what? That's fine. Okay. Next quest. While we're in town, we do have the option for more of the volumes. If I set this as active. So we found the first volume. The second one might be in the cannery.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
And we should be able to hop on up. The question is whether there's going to be anyone in here. Nope, no one in here. Well, I'll take that. I'll definitely be able to give that across. And while we're in here, we may as well have a look at the cannery computer. Company notifications. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. And as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is, we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of insipid plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness Recapitulate spiritual weakness. Wow. That is terrible.
Nice.
Partly for the whole, spreading plague everywhere. And also for the lack of compassion. Ooh. Box over there that we could get to. We haven't really looted in here. All we did was we came and spoke to Phyllis. There we go. No one saw me do it. After all that parkour, I think I deserved that. So with our little bit sorted, let's leave town and then we can fast travel over and give that engineering book. So, up at the botanical lab, fast travel in. We might have been able to fast travel in directly from Edgewater. I think you can move to the region map, and that might have worked for us. Okay, where is Thomas over there by the machine?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, you'll never guess what.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
It's number 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Probably
2 whole
not.
data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Okay, well, I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Cool, another side quest done. So we don't know where the third one is gonna be. And I don't think we're gonna have any, like, map indicators. Maybe it's gonna be over at, like, power station or something like that. We can't convince Zoe to return. So, the next thing is going to be heading to the geothermal plant and doing, or retrieving the logic module for Ludwig. So we can start off in that direction. It is such a... Oh god, the mines respawned. Such a picturesque planet. Now, if they've respawned, I should probably pay attention because there could be snakes and other things also. This looks relatively safe. So the geothermal plant, we saw combat drones. And there are mechanical sentries as well, dotted around. I wonder whether having shock weapons would be an advantage.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Yeah, it might be a little tricky, but we'll see what we can do. Marauders have tried, marauders have died. Stop dodging. That's really not doing much, is it? Okay. We can do this with
the area.
a bit of time dilation. All clear. Well, Parvati will wake up in a moment. So this was fine now and then, but it wasn't amazing, and that's down to the penetration more than anything. Lots of explosives. I am a little bit apprehensive about standing near them. Take your stuff. Take your stuff. Spacer's Choice Guards. And let's have a little hack of the computer. Right. So, power plant security terminal. Well, disarm the security fence. Then let's have a look at the recent logs. Accessing. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Amazing. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facilities are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you're a member of Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. I love it. Music box, necklace, and other junk. Okay, I think we're done in here. Security fence. All sorted. I do want to check thoroughly before we go in there, just in case there's any other drones like that one.
System.
Look out!
Investing.
We're not getting through!
Yeah, we're not doing a lot of damage
Get past that armor!
with the light.
Get past that armor! You're hurt! Nice one! We're working! We did it!
So, not the most efficient, even in terms of like ammo efficiency. I think light ammo is really, like with this shotgun, it's really going to be limited to just creatures, beasts of burden, stuff like that, and even then, not really massively. So what we'll do is we will swap in a shock cannon. We'll swap in the light machine gun. And we'll try this out. Let's not transition in just yet. I'm very glad I'm experimenting to see what works where and how the various mechanics are. A dead scientist. And we've got a vending machine over here. All right, well let's sell the junk. Because that'll be a quick thing. Scientists that we can't do anything with. This gun is giant.
Easy.
Weapon parts? I'd love some armor parts, because repairing armor is going to be the tricky thing. Although, rather than selling armor that we're picking up, I should probably be dismantling it. Now that I think about it. Okay, that's all the way around the edge, back to where we started. And this is a way in if you wanted to sneak in. Interesting. I wonder if you can also get up onto the roof over here. Probably not. That was a commander. Scientist with a light pistol. We already know how ineffective those can be. Okay, I think we've done everything we can in the surrounding area, so this will be a good point to finish off, and we'll head on into the geothermal plant next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of The Outer Worlds. See you soon.